Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Infection Free Zone, episode number 20. Food situation is stable. Ammo situation is improving rapidly. Fuel situation is a problem. Uh, and weapons are definitely not an issue. We have been lacking brick for a while, but we've taken care of our other resources. We've been focusing more heavily on acquiring brick, taking down a series of buildings to help us out with that. Over the last episode, we finished our eastern wall. In fact, you can see this entire half of that perimeter wall is completely done. We did take some damage in the north, and we've got a lot of it repaired, but we still have a few towers to get through until that's fully done. And then we started our double wall on the left, and that is starting to get done. The first couple wall sections are complete. This is the remnants of a big swarm that we had yesterday. It'd be nice if we can get a clear day for a change.
Another one incoming.
Okay, big group coming into the east. That could be a good thing for us. A little easier to deal with under the circumstances.
Reporting. Going there. Waiting orders. Going there. Hostiles inbound.
Our building's under attack.
We do not have our double layer of walls over here, so we're bound to have, some are destroyed. They're going after the towers, but again, being spread out like this is making it a lot easier for us to take out this group.
Our building's under attack. Please, people. We've got work to do.
And as we get into the morning, a lot more wall sections went down than I first observed what I thought had happened. We got in a lot of places. A lot of repairs. That was a pretty good day in terms of construction. Most of the north wall is done. One last section. 2 of the 3 towers that went down have been repaired. We're down to just a couple wall sections here on the upper half of this north wall, and a couple sections of this southern wall are now done. So we definitely made some progress along there, but of course that east wall, it's going to take a while to get those all back up. Let's hope we don't get attacked. Well, let's hope we can just avoid a swarm for a change. It's been a while. And it looks like we will avoid a swarm. It's a moon night. It's daytime, but it's a stormy day. The only one in the forecast anytime soon. We've been slowly recovering some of the resources that were lost from when our walls got attacked here on a previous day. We are most definitely getting closer to being done with this project. But we are most definitely not yet done with this project. There it is, Dog Horde, northwest. And this is absolutely trouble. Those dog hordes have been wreaking havoc on us for a while. Let's get you guys both up here to support.
We're on the move. Waiting orders. On my way.
Good thing we're down to just the one tower that's not yet repaired, but you can see quite a few wall sections that are already down.
The infected are pillaging a building. Our building's under attack.
I think these two need to move in closer. How's their ammo? They're both okay on ammo still.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Hey, we got through it. Okay. With one tower. One tower goes down. Okay. A lot more repairs, but those dog hordes have been some of the most problematic. Sending our trucks out once again, fuel situation was not good, but it is slowly improving, and our food situation, our canned food in particular, is just like gone. Farming is doing a good job, but we just need a lot more production. So we're going to have to mix scavenging in a little bit more here.
Going there.
We definitely got through some repairs for the day. We got our other tower completely repaired. This northern section is a little bit better off than it was. And more of this wall along here is now complete. The last southern section wall has been repaired. The hole in the wall still persists. We had a building getting damaged. I sent 2 squads to deal with it. Turns out that it's a very large. There's still 5 members left of this enemy group, even though they are not armed. That they had a lot more than 5 a moment ago. And oof, we very nearly lost somebody, but we luck out. And we're going to come out of that one okay.
Swarm is nearby. Man the stations.
Late at night, day 118. Swarm incoming. Search nearly done here.
Spotted. Hostiles inbound.
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your job.
Oh, there's our swarm.
Our building is under attack.
Enemy squad up here.
Our building is under
Just
attack.
as we got the squad coming in, or the swarm coming in, so they're tucking in for the night. Be nice if they got some attention, just as we do. But look at that, all that extra firepower going into taking these guys out.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Getting all squads in the vicinity making a big difference for this one, and we fend that swarm off quickly and easily. Lost 1 tower, a couple wall sections. That's it. Barely even any damage taken to our primary building here.
Reporting. Going there. Infected incoming. Operator.
Quiet night for the first time in quite a while. That was handy. Food, though, is an issue. We are definitely not in a position to feed everyone. You can see we can definitely cook so much more than we are, though. So let's get another barn made. And then we'll get another cookhouse made right next to it.
We finished construction. The infected are pillaging a building.
Swarm is upon us. Take them down.
Very early in the night, new swarm announced. It's one that you would expect to be, an issue.
The door won't hold much longer.
Alpha shows up first, tears down a wall section that apparently wasn't done constructing.
Going there. Receiving. Roger. Waiting orders. Roger.
Into the day, and a lot of isolated groups. I could take those out one by one with our squads rather easily.
Receiving. Let's do it. Receiving. On my way. Waiting orders. Roger.
So far, my trio of squads are having a very easy time with this.
We're on the move. Receiving. Let's do it.
This is definitely not everything, but they're making a healthy dent in position for the coming night.
Let's do it. Infected inside.
Ammo is going to be low after this, even though this is definitely not the whole swarm.
For action. Going
This will
there.
be the last building we take out, and then we're going to send them to get ammo and prepare for the night.
There are some
Survivors are still struggling to get to their towers, even though I caught it fairly early. It's still not good enough, but luckily the squads at least are in place to help
They're breaking into our building.
fend off, but they're going to destroy some of these sections again, which is the whole reason why those sections aren't done in the first place, is the swarms have hit us there multiple times while this construction project's been ongoing.
Infected are pillaging a building.
So far so good, except that we have this problem down here. So we're going to bring these 3 squads down a bit to help with it.
Infected are pillaging.
That's it. We lose 4 wall sections, but 3, or make that 5. But 4 of those were already constructed, so we have just 1 yet completed wall section. You can see most of these are nearly done. Well, some of these are nearly done. The others are among those that were restarted. And there's another restarted yet again. North side is repaired. A little bit of this northwest still needs to be repaired. And then, of course, we're still trying to finish up this west section, including the new repairs that are ongoing, but we're getting there.
We're running out of resources.
We're getting there, but the bricks are not. And the fuel and the food. It's just constantly transitioning from one problem project to another problem project. Well, it's finally happened. We have run out of food. We did not feed everyone today. I think some people left. Two projects actually just got done, though. Another barn, another cookhouse. Another opportunity to cook up more food. New horde coming in, and thought I already moved everybody back. I did not.
Operator, on my way.
They're inside. They're inside already.
Reporting. On my way. Receiving. Going there. Waiting orders. Let's
They're
do it.
breaking into our building. The infected are pillaging a building.
That alpha's doing a lot of damage to this house, but
Longer.
we're going to keep
They're
them tucked in
breaking
a
into our
little bit.
building.
These guys are in trouble. There goes the house.
The infected are pillaging a building.
We lost that squad. I was sitting there saying it's morning already. They should have gone inside. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's been one of those days, and it's going to continue into the night. So that's one squad down. Let's find... Ooh, I don't even have that many spare. So we won't. Not going to pull off of anything else.
We've just lost a building.
They've ruined the place.
The infected are pillaging a building. They're breaking into our building.
One tower down. Couple towers down, actually. 3, maybe? 4 now?
The infected are pillaging a building.
This north side's doing just fine. I'm gonna send this north side out to start cleaning up.
Kill them. No bullets.
They're breaking into our building.
Okay, one of them... warehouse is over here.
We're on the move. Reporting.
Warehouse is
On
over
my
here.
way.
They're both out of ammo. This one's low on ammo. Go with them.
We're on the move.
No, you do not need a vehicle.
Going there.
The door won't hold much longer.
Reporting. Take him down. Waiting orders. For the zone.
Okay. Last 2 squads.
Take him down. Operator. Roger.
And we'll start the repair projects. That included one of the gates, by the way.
We are out of resources.
Operator. On my way. Waiting orders. We're on the move. Ready for action. Let's do it. operator of the six. Port spotted.
The door won't hold much longer.
Get up, everyone. Work's waiting.
Even as we go into a new day here, day 125 now, by the way, our scavenger project went from like 1,200 necessary down to 600. So we've done about half of our scavenging that we had scheduled. But our building project is the big one, right? We need to get these walls done, and there's just so many that are not yet. And of course, it's been the shortage of bricks that has really held us up. But even with all the destruction we just had last night, which, was a decent amount of destruction, we're still under 100 builders at the start of a day for the first time in a long, long time. But with no bricks, this needs to be primarily a scavenger day. So we'll bump this to about 20, maybe a fifth of what we need, and put the rest on scavenging. Enemy squad into the base.
We're under attack.
Building complete.
Reporting. Going there.
Taken me 3 squads to get all they dropped. That was a pretty big enemy squad right there, Raider squad. Had a group of survivors decide they wanted to join us. They ended up bringing about 50. I don't know if that's a lot of the ones who abandoned us when we ran out of food, but a day later our food situation is doing so much better, or a couple days later after we lost some. A lot of them have found that it's tough out there and turn right around and come back. This east wall, it's been a long time since we've started rebuilding and still not done. We're definitely still not done with this southwest wall, but it's getting closer. A couple sections are done at least, and of course we just lost a lot of additional sections with another swarm. But this northwest side is down to just the last few wall sections on their rebuild. And we're getting pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. Right now, the immediate concerns are, of course, the food situation, and likewise the fuel situation. Brick definitely did a little bit better, and I've got these guys out here. Let's see where they end up going. Oh, they're back. Okay, they're back. That helped with that food situation. So we'll want to probably send these 2 squads out.
On my way. Ready for action.
Day 127 now. Builders down to just 60 necessary. And with all those new survivors that came in, well, the food situation is going to be complicated for that, but the scavenging assignments suddenly down to 436, so we're making rapid progress through it. We've just finished the final wall section here in the northwest. It's done. The east wall is nearly repaired now, and the southwest wall, half of those sections are done. A couple interior buildings that we had work assigned on are all done. So we're really, really getting down to the very, very last of it here. 28 builders, 35 spots. Start thinking about what's next for balance, like fuel, like fertilizer, which is about stable these days. Sniper rifles, we haven't started construction on. Ammo's going the right direction for sure, so we're okay there. Another barn. We've got tons of grain, so another barn, but we are definitely producing food much better than before. But speaking of, let's go ahead and make another barn, and I think, do we have anybody? I haven't checked the mood in a while. Yeah, citizens live in 2 poor conditions. Does that mean they don't have housing? Probably. 30 of 30, 28 of 28, 19, 58, 58. Now the headquarters is empty, so it does have. So we are not full, but the shelters is where most everybody is housed. Nope, there's a headquarters with 131. So yeah, we are actually still short by over 100. Wood there, a little bit of brick for the house. So let's get a couple more shelters. And then you can worry about houses.
Infected incoming.
So we've definitely made a dent, though, on the food. It's going the right direction right now. I think the additional ones that we've created are certainly helping us out. 3 a.m. with a swarm incoming, meaning it's probably not going to get to us until tomorrow.
Infected incoming.
The infected are pillaging a building.
They're trying to get inside.
And off your
Good news is we've spotted the horde here to the south. It's going to come up that direction, which means I can get everybody, all my squads here, so we can deal with it tomorrow.
Going there.
We've also got to deal with these guys.
Reporting. Going there. Reporting. Let's do it.
Replacement squad, these guys are done searching. We'll get them brought back.
On my way. Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Send them in.
Early into the night for 128, and I've got a full contingency of all 7 squads here in the southeast to really help fire with to deal with this dog horde. And you can see the vast majority of the dog horde is coming straight at them, and they, along with the towers, are taking care of them very quickly. We've had a couple wall sections go down a little bit further off. You can see the difference. Right, there was hardly any dogs along here, and yet this area is facing difficulties. These squads are making a huge difference in how quickly we're able to bring them down. Other than our few new buildings that we've assigned, all that's left is the last few wall sections plus the 2 that went down tonight. Swarm incoming, but it's 6 a.m., so there's no way it's going to get to us today. Besides the constant swarms, things are looking good, right? The food situation is now improving. We've got another barn coming. We've got so much grain. We are doing great in that department. The ammo has gone from nothing to 400, so we're making rapid progress there. We've got shotguns, we've got assault rifles. I'm slowly changing towers over away from pistols. Fuel, that's not good, but fuel is still better than it was. It's starting to just make a dent. We've offset, right? We were using fuel at a greater rate than we were producing. We are now producing ever so slightly better, even sending a couple squads back out. We definitely have room for a couple more squads, and as some projects go to finish up, I'm going to get those couple more squads because we're seeing just how effective those squads are. Brick, we have a little, and we definitely have a lot more of the other resources that we didn't have. Fertilizer is mostly stable, but definitely not completely stable, so we're going to need to keep an eye on that one, try to increase fertilizer production will be one of those short-term targets, but otherwise, things are good. Things are good. We need to accumulate brick in particular before we go for another expansion, and so part of that, I'm starting to just break things down a little bit more in the area, where we have this protection here, get us a little larger cushion along there. I'm not looking to, incorporate these areas any more than I already am. We want to get this area, get the big and commercial buildings, and incorporate them eventually. That'll be that next zone. Zone 5's finally completely done. We just have that extra perimeter wall that's nearly done. And of course we've got lots of empty buildings to do more projects. The more housing that we need, we're short by 100. That'll take care of, 50, 60 of it. But addressing the big concerns, the food, the fuel, those items. But we've got space. We can always make additional food. And until we really, really are keeping everybody properly fed, that's going to be one of those immediate concerns. But things are going pretty damn well. I mean, the swarms are nasty and they're tough, and we face some destruction. But if we can get to the point where all the building work is done, and we're almost there, you could then change that focus to just, repairs on a daily basis. Becomes a lot easier until we start that Zone 6 project, which probably won't be too far off. I'd like to get 600 brick or something before we start it, maybe 1,000. Making some rubble, specific brick gathering projects. I mean, we've cleaned up most. That metal project's nearly done. This wood project is most of the way done. Yeah, so go hunting for brick will be kind of that next focus of our scavengers. But we still have expansion space. Defenses are holding up, and until they throw something bigger, badder, tougher at us, we're okay. The double swarm that we had that one night has not been replicated yet. I think that's one of those areas that things could go suddenly wrong. The whole last couple of episodes, I think I lost one squad in one episode and one squad in another. So, okay, yeah, we lost 8 people, but they're so easily replaceable. The ranking, the experience level of them is tough to replicate, but when you have all 7 of them, or eventually 9 of them, or 12 of them, or 15 of them, when you have them all in the same area fighting together, they're a force to be reckoned with. And when they're fighting Horde Knights, they're gaining that XP pretty quickly, so they are effective. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.